Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see a team from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rams will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Benson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Looking for a man, it's Coleman. That's caught, it's Reed. He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
Well, they knew it wasn't going to be easy against this defense throwing the football, right? They've got a pass rush. This quarterback was going to be under duress. He gets drilled, but he gets his first completion on the opening drive of the game. It's going to look like this the rest of the way.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Reed. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down, you throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
He'll pull it down and run. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's short. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
To the air, it's Coleman. Grabbed over the middle, it's Reed. Oh, a lot of space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
On the option. To the ground with the back. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And Nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. On the option. They go to the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
And the Rams can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Quick completion on the out route. He's loose. Quick step and go. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Rams. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. That's a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll line up for a second down play. He'll run it again. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Goes to the option. Leaves it with the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Black Knights will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play called defensively.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. going right to work up top. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Coleman. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. The Black Knights will kick it off to start the second half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sure hands, it's Marshall.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Rams, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Quarterback making adjustments. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he cruises his way to the
too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air, it's Coleman. Hubs it downfield. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Black Knights headed quickly to the line. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks and 2 consecutive drives. He was in great position to make another play, but just couldn't secure the catch.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Forced out of the pocket. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. Lots of running room. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado State. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's short. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Makes the catch, it's Reed. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Caught over the middle. It's short. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
Looking to throw again. Under fire. Going to take a shot, and it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Looking down the middle. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they